Alright, what's up guys? So this video is going to be a little bit different. Winter's been like in full effect here in New York, so I haven't really gotten a chance to mess with this car. It's just been too damn cold and snow and ice and like all the above, so haven't really been messing with this car. But I'm pretty much at the point where I need to like make mounts, like design mounts out of cardboard, and at least get an idea of like what I'll be doing, and then once I have those made up, hopefully get them made out of like real material and get this thing like mounted up in the car. But today we're actually at Pompton Plains Motorsports in New Jersey. We are getting the tube replaced in my my back tire for my dirt bike. I tried putting on the studded tire and I ended up pinching the tube and popping it, so brought it down to like the professionals to do it. This way I don't mess it up. So the whole goal is have these guys finish up this tire. I'll probably run to Home Depot and get some like quick studs. I mean, this back tire was like studded like the right way by taking the tire off and doing it through the inside of the tire and running the nuts down. So the back tire is like done right, so I don't have to worry about losing studs. But for the front tire, we're just gonna zip in some screws, just leaving the tire on there. I don't think we'll be losing any studs in the front tire. So that's pretty much the goal for today, is get this dirt bike all studded up. I know the lake is frozen up by me, so I mean, if I want to get up on that lake, I got to do it today or tomorrow, because come this next week things are supposed to warm up a little bit. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and hopefully we get some like cool footage on the lake. I've never ridden a dirt bike on a lake before, especially with studded tires. I mean, I've driven like four-wheelers. I actually take my old Jeep out on the lake. So I'm definitely excited to try that out, and hopefully I don't bust my ass or fall through this lake. Alright guys, so they finished putting that tube in for me. I got that thing in the back seat. But now we just went to Home Depot, good old Home Depot, and we picked up some self-tapping screws. I got two different sizes. I'd like to use the bigger ones, but I couldn't get them in a 1/2 inch, so I don't know if these are too long. But so we got two options. We're about to head back home right now and put this back tire on and drill some screws into this front tire and hopefully take this bike out. All right, so shout out Pompton Motorsports getting this back tire all set up. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see, but I mean, this is like the correct way to stud tires, is to have the tire off of the wheel, run screws through it, and then run down nuts on top of this. So this is the right way to do this and not lose any studs. So I mean, this thing was already studded up when I got it. Like I said, I just pinched the tube when I was trying to change it, so took it to the professionals. They took care of it. I mean, I was in and out of there like half an hour. So this back tire is pretty much ready to go. I mean, I gotta move all this shit over so I can actually get to this bike. And we're gonna slap this back tire on and stud up this front tire and hopefully get this thing all loaded up and finish screwing up this tire so it looks nice and good. Pretty much got this thing ready to go. Got this chained all straightened out. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to make it out there today. It's getting a little dark, and I definitely still plan on loading this thing up and just taking a ride up there and seeing if people are out there, seeing if the lake's like even good enough. Got this tire carrier ready to go, but I still ain't start this thing yet. So we're gonna do a cold start. This thing's been sitting for I don't know how long, but peep the Hellcat Z just sitting here all sad. I mean, you guys should have seen this thing covered in like snow and shit. But I mean, this thing's pretty much ready to like make some mounts. I got everything lined up. Obviously I'll double check that again once I start making the mounts, but for now let's do a little cold start on this bike, see what we got. Alright, so at least that we know that this thing will start up for us. Pretty much get this thing loaded up real quick and head up to the mountain. Alright, so I mean the lake looks good. I mean I actually see tracks on there, and like I don't know if those are dually tracks or if somebody just hit like the same line twice, but I mean if they've been taking cars out on this shit, it should be alright. I mean I don't see anybody on here right now. And it's getting so dark that I mean by the time I get this thing off, I don't even know if it's worth it. It definitely will be alright in the morning. But I'm gonna go head over there. I don't know, that might be my cousin over there, so we're gonna go see if anybody's over there right now.
This is that bust your ass over.
I mean, I've never done this, so we're gonna find out right now.
Get used to.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Alright, so, wish me luck.
You won't be here in a while, don't worry. Don't eat shit. Please don't.
You know what? I mean, if I do, it's like, how bad can it hurt, you know?
You just die.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you hit hard enough, it'll hurt, but...
I did start it before I came, so it should. Let it warm up a little bit. Fucking brick, man.
I told myself, I said, I ain't coming out by myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna make, I mean, I don't care about making a fool in like front of you guys, but everybody up there. Stupid cold. Dude, it's not that bad. I mean, obviously I can get on it, and the back is like gripping good. But as soon as you start turning, you feel that front tire just wants to like come out on you. See that front tire? I fucking hate it. Can't even like turn.
You can't be free. You gotta lean it down.
It's not. I never did. I didn't do these outside knobs.
That's why.
Yeah, I mean this. You could tell the kid had this one studied the same way, but I just like. I mean that. I know this back tire pressure is like bumped all the way up, and the front's kind of soft. So like.
I'm really surprised it don't fucking hook because the front is soft. Because it flattens out. I'll push this stud.
Yeah, but then I think it's rolling more onto the shit that's not. But it's fucking brick out there moving around. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You sure you didn't want to take it for a hot lap, Tim? All right, well, I'm gonna take it for one more hot lap, and then I guess we'll load this piece of shit up. Then. At least I know now. I think I'm definitely gonna bump up the front tire pressure.
That and I'd stud the outside.
And I still got enough screws to stud the outside, so we're gonna try that. But I'm like shaking. Good wheelies though. Alright, that's all we got for today. Oh. Wasn't too bad. And this is honestly 2 weeks after I took all that dirt bike footage. The whole goal was to have that video out the same weekend, just to kind of like keep the ball rolling with the content and stuff like that. But I mean, this car is definitely a project, and it's definitely going to take some time. I mean, I'm doing this shit all in my driveway with like limited resources and stuff like that. I mean, I've never really gotten into a project this big. I mean, I've gotten into like smaller things, but this is like next level shit. And I mean, I'm totally up for the challenge, and I mean, I couldn't be any more thankful for getting my hands on this motor and stuff like that. But I mean, this last month in general has been like pretty difficult. I started a new job, and a lot of my focus has been on that. And unfortunately, the same day that I started this new job, I'd found out that I lost one of my close friends that I had grown up with. So I've been trying to like deal with that. And if that wasn't enough, last weekend my mother ended up passing away. So it's been a pretty rough month, and to be honest with you guys, this car is like the least of my worries. I mean, this thing's a project, and I mean, I'm supposed to be happy doing this, and a lot of you guys are just, I mean, once I sold you guys on the idea of this, it's just like, now you guys want to see the car done and fucking rip it and shit like that, but I mean, that's not how it is. I mean, I'm out here doing this shit all by myself, and I mean, I'm not like some big company that could just make this shit happen overnight. So, but I mean, once this like car build kind of like blew up on the internet, I was definitely obligated to kind of like keep you guys updated and at least like let you know what's been going on and stuff like that. But I mean, there really is no time frame for this thing to get done. I mean, I'd like to see this shit done like today, but I mean, that's just not gonna happen. Um, but I mean, I definitely don't have any plans on stopping this project. I'm definitely gonna go until I can't go anymore. But I mean, I'm just taking like one step at a time, and I mean, I honestly don't know like what else to say. But I mean, for those of you who are watching this, I do want you guys to understand that we all got like real lives and shit that we gotta live, and I mean, I wish everything was like nice and happy and I don't know, sweet all the time, but I mean, real life ain't all that easy, and there's definitely things that we need to focus on before we focus on like materialistic things like cars and shit like that. Um, I mean, all in all, I appreciate you guys watching and just keeping the interest that there is that's going on in this build, and but at the same time, I want to ask you guys for the understanding of that's going to take some time and it's not going to happen overnight. But for those of you guys who like do fuck with me just to fuck with me, I appreciate it. And for those of you guys who are here just for the car updates, you know, all I can say is like stay subscribed, and when I get a video out, I get a video out, and enjoy, you know. But I mean, I'm gonna do my best, start focusing on this car. I mean, I hope in like the near future that things kind of like calm down a little bit, and I can like collect my mind and start fucking with this thing again. But it's gonna be a process. Life is definitely a process, and I mean, again, all we can do is take one step at a time and do what we can with what we got, and that's all we can ever do in life. Um, but I appreciate you guys watching.